It was a dark and stormy night. The wind howled outside, and the rain beat against the windows inside. A group of teenagers sat around a campfire in the schoolhouse basement. They were telling ghost stories, and the air was thick with tension. Suddenly, there was a loud crash. Everyone jumped to their feet. Their hearts pounding, they looked around, but they couldn't see anything. "What was that?" one of the teenagers asked. "I don't know." Another said, "But it sounded like it came from upstairs." The teenagers exchanged nervous glances. They knew that the schoolhouse was rumored to be haunted. "I'm going to check it out," one of the teenagers said. He got up and walked to the stairs. He took a deep breath and started to climb. The other teenagers watched him go. Their eyes wide with fear, they held their breath, waiting to hear what would happen next. The teenager reached the top of the stairs and stepped into the hallway. It was dark and silent. He listened for a moment, but he couldn't hear anything. He started to walk down the hallway, his footsteps echoing in the silence. He reached the end of the hallway and turned the corner. He stopped dead in his tracks. In front of him, standing in the doorway of a classroom, was a figure. It was a tall, thin figure dressed in black. The figure's face was hidden in the shadows. The teenager's heart started to race. He couldn't move. He just stood there. Frozen in fear, the figure took a step towards him. The teenager screamed and turned to run. He ran down the hallway, his heart pounding in his chest. He burst through the door and ran into the basement. He slammed the door shut and leaned against it, his breath coming in gasps. The other teenagers looked at him, their eyes wide with fear. "What did you see?" one of them asked. The teenager took a deep breath and told them what he had seen. The teenagers were silent for a moment. They didn't know what to say. "You think it was real?" one of them asked. "I don't know," the teenager said, "but I'm not going back up there." The teenagers sat around the campfire, their faces pale. They were all shaken by what had happened. They decided to leave the schoolhouse and go home. They walked out into the night, the rain still pouring down. They didn't look back.